Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to be working with this beautiful UV-DTF sticker. All of these beautiful crushed glasses from mayorimports.com. I do have a discount for them in my description box below if you're interested in some specialty crushed glass shards. They are very small, which makes them easier to work with than resin. Than the big chunky ones. I mean, the big chunky ones are great. I love them in resin as well. But these little ones are just phenomenal in resin. Um, and this is the only place I know that you can get shards of glass like this. If you guys know anywhere, let me know. Because they are a little expensive. But I do have a discount for you guys in the description box if you want to check it out. And it's called glittercrafts.com is the page that you can order off of. But I'm taking the gold big chunks of glass and putting them around the edges of the tray, and just going to take this mixture of glitters that I've put in here. I want to call them glitters, but it's glass shards. It's glass glitter. And I'm going to spread that around the edges. Now this is black molten red, which is a black with red sparkle. And then I put some red and gold, Heart's Desire in there. The autumn one, I don't remember the name of it. But I put a mixture of oranges, golds, and reds. And black. And then we're going to take, and after we get all this mixture in, we're going to go around the edge of the tray with some clear resin and just fill it up to that line where the silicone is. I don't want to get it on the part where you see where the pumpkins have been drawn in the past. This is an older mold, but it is one of my favorites. So I've filled it up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my mica powders. If you guys watched Claire's Crafty Corner, you have seen the chuck it all in with mica powder technique. I have fallen in love with this technique. It is just so stunning. I can't get enough of it. And I'm trying something here. I'm trying chameleon powders as the chuck with the chuck it all in technique, if I can use my words. And I wanted to see how they react because they are made differently than mica powders. They've got a different spray on them or something. But I'm going around and I'm just sprinkling my colors randomly. There's no rule about how to do this. You just kind of want to keep it as thin as possible because big piles of pigment can cause you to have chunks out of your tray, which you'll see here in a few minutes where I didn't saturate it well enough in some areas. It will cause you to have chunks out of the tray where that mica powder's still sitting there in a pile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just spritz this with alcohol. I think I put 15-20 sprays of alcohol on here, and it was starting to get muddy, so I stopped. And I'm mixing up some black in with my epoxy resin. This is Craftor epoxy resin. I do have a discount for it in the description box as well. If you guys are interested in Craftor, they have a really beautiful epoxy resin. I really enjoy working with it. It's my go-to right now. And I'm going to just fill up the tray with the black epoxy resin. As you see, I got a little bit of overpour from the tray. And you see all them bubbles coming up. That's from the alcohol that was on the tray, where I didn't let it dry completely before pouring my epoxy. If I'd let it dry, I don't think I would have had all those bubbles releasing. But it helps the resin release bubbles. So that's probably a good thing. But I'm going to dust these little molds. I'm going to make some extras for you guys. I didn't want to waste this little bit of black resin I had left. I didn't have a whole lot left, but I had enough to do 2 little magnets. And these are super thin molds. They don't hold a lot of resin at all. And I'm just dusting them in the plum and gold on the crab, and it was plum and grape on the seahorse. Or galaxy and grape. I'm not sure. I want to say it was plum and grape. But we're going to pour in the rest of my black epoxy here. Fill this guy up. And once we get him all filled up, we've put in too much resin. And we're going to take our stick and just try to get the excess out. I am notorious for overfilling a mold. I think it's just my line of sight. It doesn't look full and I keep pouring. Or I just pour too quickly. But we're going to stick this lid on top of the resin, the G3. I love my G3, guys. On the low setting, if you put it on low, I can cure this in an hour's time. It'll be bendy, but it'll be cured. At 149 degrees for 1 hour. And that's what I did here. But on the high setting or the deep setting, it takes about 2 hours. So, for a 24-hour resin, that's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome that it can cure it that quickly. I absolutely love my G3. I've got my little seahorse demolded in my crab now. I had a lot of overpour on the crab, but it was really quite simple to fix with a pair of scissors. Okay, and now it's time to demold this tray. This tray is fabulous. I absolutely love it. Look at that. Bam. Isn't that gorgeous? You can see the chunks out of it, but I'm not hating it at all. I'm loving these colors. I'm loving the glass around the edges. I mean, every part of it's just gorgeous. And my sticker, just the colors, everything, just perfect. Love it. I think that bee just really pops on there because of the yellow, where I didn't have a whole lot of yellow in the tray. But I feel like it was the perfect background for this sticker. And as you see, my sticker's pulling up on me. It didn't all stick to it. This is UV-DTF. And it has that top layer that you've got to peel off. And where it was lifting up, I could just come at it in a different direction. And it adhered to the tray very easily. So that's it for me today, guys. I do want to put a clear coat on here, but where I've got mica coming up in those chunks, I'm worried that it would come up over top of my bee. I don't want to hide the bee. I kind of love it as it is. Very natural. But thank you guys for joining me. This is a collaboration with Taslim My Art. And we are on every Wednesday starting this coming week, or this week. It's going to be the 4 of us, Taslim My Art, Let's Pour It with Patty, me, Casey from CWV-Artistry, and Sheldon Briscoe of Show Rock Art. And we do invite guests to come join in with us. So you guys have a blessed day, and we will see you on Wednesday.